Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Hexxit. So, today, like I said we are going to be fighting the Wither. We're going to be fighting quite a few. I believe I put the stuff in this chest here. Yeah, I did. Okay. So we're going to do it we're going to start with just one, just to kind of see where we're at. I made a set of armor specifically for the Wither. I don't know if his explodey things count as projectiles or not, so we have two things with blast protection for, because I know they explode. Then we have two armors with projectile protection for, just to be safe. I crafted up another set of scale armor. This is just specifically for the Wither. I set my spawn here, if you guys want to know where we are. Wait for the map to load. There we go. So our base is down here by my mouse. It's the HQ marker. And we are up here on this island. I believe that that nether battle tower we did not too long ago is down here by my mouse. And we're up at the northern end of the island, and I'm going to head into the middle of the island, set up the Wither, and we're going to do our Wither battles over here. And if we die, I have our set of armor we were using for now. I got this other diamond chest plate off of Curse Mob. I'm leaving all this stuff in here just because I don't want to lose it, and half this stuff is just mob drops I picked up on the way here. So yeah. Alright, here we go. This is going to be fight number 1. We might try taking on multiple after this, depending on how it goes. I grabbed some of the notch apples we got out of dungeons and regular golden apples out of our food chest just so that we had them in case of emergency. So, without further ado, let's go. Okay, let's just charge up the Legia bow because he's going to go ranged mode first. Hopefully this shouldn't be too difficult. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Ouch. Ow. Ow. I don't know. I can't tell how my health is doing right now. Oh, he's melee. Oh. Well, that wasn't too bad. I don't know if we... Yeah, I don't know if we want to fight two of them at the same time, though. Because he did get us kind of low there, which is kind of scary. But, okay, so it's possible, so definitely don't know if I'm going to use all 21 Wither skulls I gathered in the last episode, because that would just be a bit much. But we are going to do enough for a couple more Nether Stars. I want to at least get 4 more, so we got to at least do another 4 fights. Although that's almost all of them, so I guess we might as well finish the job then at that point. Okay, here we go for our second Wither. I think for the rest of these, probably just going to do what I do for my Dark Souls bosses when we encounter them. Just play some music in the background while I fight these guys. So, here we go. Alright, guys, so we're done with all the wither fights. I did all of the ones that we could, so I used up all of our skulls. I grabbed a bit too much soul sand, but that's okay. So we ended up with 7 nether stars, which is great. This is exactly what I wanted. We also got some miniature red hearts in the progress, and yeah, it was all around. It went really well. I got a little scared with one of them. He was getting my health kind of low, so I popped one of the notch apples. Just to make sure that we got through the fight a-okay, because I didn't want to risk losing any of our stuff. So, I think we're going to head back to the base, because this is not all I had planned for this episode. And we're going to make use of these nether stars.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, so I think the first thing we're going to do now that we're back is we're going to make our last 3 heart canisters that we can make. So, I have some necrotic bones from the wither skeletons we were killing, and we have miniature red hearts now. We got 2 off of the withers, and yeah, I have 1 in my mob drops, so that is good to go. What else do we need? Jeweled apples and empty canisters. Empty canisters, easy enough, so we're going to be making 3, so we need, what? Yeah, 12. And then we're going to also need necrotic bones, which are in this backpack. I just put them in a backpack just for storage purposes. Our inventory was getting a little full. And then we got the empty canisters now, and last but not least, let me just double check this. Jeweled apples are just 4 diamonds in an apple. Yep. Okay. And that's going to cost us 12 diamonds. Oh no! We lost. We had to cut into one of our stacks. That's not a super big deal. Okay. I believe it was like this? Yeah, it was. Alright. Huh? What? Why do we have... Well, alright. Don't know why it didn't use all those. Okay. So, and with that, we should have a full second bar of hearts. Yep, there they go. Okay. Okay, so next we're going to add something else to our museum here. We're gonna use this empty vial. We're gonna actually add 2 things to our museum, but first we're gonna do this. We need empty vials, which we're gonna bring outside here. We need 4 of them full of water, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I believe so. Okay, next we're gonna need all that stuff I just showed there, so we're going to need gunpowder, glowstone dust, and nether wart. Okay, shouldn't be a problem. Gunpowder. Ooh. Oh, nether wart. I got scared there for a second. I was like, oh no, we don't have any nether wart. And glowstone dust. Yes, of course. And with that, we should just be able to go like so. Does it really matter? Good, it doesn't. What? Oh, duh. I didn't have enough materials. Oops. Okay. Silly me, I miscounted. Oh, that's a little bit embarrassing. Not as embarrassing as I haven't been doing Dark Souls just because I'm kind of little. Okay, so we just need to make glowing water. All right. I haven't been doing any Dark Souls lately. I've just been doing Hexxit right now because it's kind of what I've been feeling like doing at the moment. But in the episode I'm currently editing, I had a Dark Souls. I had a big oopsie. It's kind of funny though, so that means it's okay. That means it's a win in my book. Do I have any roses? Really? None. None. No rose. Because I'm trying to make a witherless rose for our museum here. No rose. Huh. Alright, well, time to go find a rose. Okay, so I think I found out what happened to my roses. I think I used all of them to make dye for the ship out there, the red wool lining the windows. So, that's where all of that went. And now, I'm going to take this rose, use the glowing water, and 4 of our nether stars to make a witherless rose. Now, I would use this in future boss fights, and honestly, I probably will, because it'll basically make me impervious to the wither, especially with this armor. But for now, we're going to store it in the museum right here. There we go. We got our witherless rose. So, let's do a quick inventory. The Twilight Forest trophies, which we will be getting into the Twilight Forest eventually. We got all this stuff here. I think we need 2 things down in the secret compartment, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, I think this is all coming along very nicely. I'm sure we'll get the Thieves' Armor pretty soon. Our Hexxit essence is not doing too bad, but I haven't seen any in a while because I've explored most of the area around my base and taken all of them. So, yeah. Okay, so I think for now I'm going to store this Wither Armor right here by our front door, just because I don't want to waste the durability on it, because it's specialized for the Wither boss fight, so we don't want to waste durability needlessly on it. We have this other temporary set of armor until we get another one of the Hexxit sets, which I think the next one we make is going to be the rest of the Thieves' Armor, since we still need the leggings, chest piece, and the... How are we doing on Hexxit essence? That's all we have? We only have 1 Hexical essence? Okay, well, I severely understated how much essence we have. Am I sure about that? I could have sworn I had at least diamond, Hexical diamond. No, really? Huh, okay. Okay, and before I forget, we're going to add one last item to our museum for this episode, unless we somehow find another one, which I highly doubt we will. So we're gonna head right over here, and we got the living metal scythe. There we go. So now this side of the museum is almost complete now as well. I think this is the only section that is complete. We got both the daggers we need to get. We got the Walker sword, the Meteorite sword, and the Freezerite sword. And over here we are just missing the Biomass glaive, which once we get into that blood stuff shouldn't be a problem. And the Monking sword, which I still don't know where to get that. It's a bit of a mystery to me. I just kind of looked in NEI here and was like, sword, and then I took a look at all this stuff and I was like, oh, look at that, that looks cool, and you can't craft it, so it's got to be another one of these boss drops, like the Walker sword was, and like the Soul Reaper, the Ninja Dagger, the Trickster Dagger, all that stuff, and the items down here, which I'm not going to go down there right now just because I don't have jump boost. So, yeah. Okay, so next on our agenda with our newly gained nether stars, we're going to only be using one more, I believe, in this episode. And, let's see here. What am I looking for? Obsidian, yes. So, we're going to be making ourselves a beacon, and I don't have any regular glass. I turned it all into panes last episode. I wanted to get a beacon going around our base just so that we get that nice beacon effect. I'm not exactly sure where to put it, if we're going to put it in our base or somewhere out in the village. Yet that is a question that has yet to be solved. We'll just toss the sand in here. I can't even remember the last time I've just used a regular furnace. Oh wait, yes I can. Before last episode to make all that other glass. Pfft, gosh. I do space. Sometimes there are bigger spaces in between these episodes than it may seem, because my upload schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so 3 days a week. But a lot of times these are recorded really far in advance, or there's big gaps in between the episodes, just because I have a stockpile of videos, so like if I'm not feeling it, I don't want to force myself to do it, just because I feel like then it won't, like, the video won't be as good, especially with editing. That happens more so than just recording, because I have a big stockpile of unedited videos that still need to be edited. So, let's see here. There we go, we got a beacon. So, the next question is, where do we put it?
2 hours later.
Okay guys, so I've hollowed out a little area for our beacon here. It is right underneath our base. I decided to toss it under our base, just because it has a 50 by 50 range at the max, which is what we are going for, the max beacon. So hopefully this will be enough to cover our entire base, because I do spend most of the time inside of the base when I am here, not out in the village. Although when I am out in the village, its effects would be nice. Eventually I might expand this as well to be a larger beacon, but we will see when we need that. Currently I think it will be fine at max level here, so let's see. Okay, I gotta hollow out this last floor layer here. Then I should be good to go, so I will be back once that is all done. Alright, so this is all dug out now. I have a stack of blocks of iron. I've got a little bit of extra, well, not just a little, but I smelted down a bunch of other iron stuff and turned that all into blocks. And then I have a stack of gold blocks here as well. So we're going to go through the iron first, just since we have more of that. And if we need gold, then we'll switch over to that. So I'm going to get to building this base, and I will be back. Okay, so it would seem we certainly did need the gold. We are almost completely out. Ooh. We're going to be kind of low on resources for a while now. So we now need to... we can go all the way now. So we can either do double on something like strength, resistance, jump boost, haste, speed, or regen. Or we could pick something else. Oh, I can't get back up there. Uh-oh, that's a bit of a problem because I need to hollow out a hole in the ceiling. Alright, I'm going to have to make a way out of here and then I'll be back. Okay, guys, so I made an access, like, hatch ladder thing, I guess, to the beacon in case we ever do need to go down and investigate what is happening down here. I stuck the ladder over here just because there wasn't anything over here, so now we can get down here to the beacon. I also just kind of tried to make it look nice. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything special, that's why most of this is just wood planks, but I just, you know, when I do have to come down here, I just kind of wanted it to look a little bit better. But I think for the effects, I'm going to go with speed and regen. I think that's what we're going to go with here. So we're going to give it a diamond, and we're going to hit done. There we go. We got the speed. Are we going to get the other? Oh, do we have to pick and choose, though? Oh, okay. Well, we have some other diamonds to spend. So do we get them both? Can we have our cake and eat it, too? That's what I want to know. Huh? Do we get them both? It's been so long since I've used a beacon. Just because I haven't really needed to, but I kind of wanted it for this. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So in that case, I just want a full go on speed 2. There we go. So that'll make zipping around our base a little bit easier now. So we're going to head back up to our main area now. So as you can see, I put glass here and... Oh, I forgot to fill that in. Okay, I'll have to take care of that. But I was meant to put another piece of glass there, but there's also now a piece of glass. Oh, getting a little bit of lag here, but that's okay. Yeah, there's another piece of glass right here just so that we can't accidentally fall in while we're out and about doing our thing. So yeah, that's kind of what I did off camera. It wasn't anything exciting. I thought it was kind of cool though. You can see the redstone for the hidden door that I used for the museum, and you can kind of see I used blue wool just to kind of mark where I had redstone, and it didn't block any of the redstone, so I thought I wouldn't bother moving it at all. So yeah, that's kind of neat. So when we hit this, you can kind of see some of the redstone happening there. So I thought that was a neato little feature, I thought, to the display. Unintended, but I still think it's kind of cool. Alright, well, anyways, guys, I think I'm going to wrap up this episode here for today. In the next episode, which I think the next video... Oh, wait, this is sandstone, not sand. Oopsie. But I think in the next episode, we're going to hop into some of that blood stuff with the glaives and all that. You know what? I'm just going to turn all of this into glass just so we have a little bit of extra with us. as well. We're gonna stick this. Let's do one in there and one in there. But yeah, in the next episode, we're gonna get into the glaive and the blood altar, all that stuff. It's not blood magic. It's still the Harken Scythe mod, if I'm not mistaken. And we're gonna, you know, use the altar of blood and the blood crucible, which is the opposite of the soul stuff. And we're gonna get into making some biomass, and we're gonna test that out as well. I still gotta figure out what I want to make my new armor out of. I think I'm either gonna do, depending on which one I think is better, or I think I'm either gonna do living metal or biomass. I know the perks to living metal already. I'm just unsure of the biomass perks yet, so I'm not sure which one we should take. So we'll have to figure that out in the next episode as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please let me know, and I will see you in the next one.